One can't just spend the rest of their lives complaining about new games.
We are going to bring it back.
Just needs a detailed pass from like a really autistic guy.
The guy that is like the head of everything.
Is that a black Chinese person?
Yeah.
You have to press a button and you get your meter out. And what's in your other hand? Well, a limp dick.
The most powerful people in the game are women. Yeah, man. You have to really curate a media experience for your kids.
Yeah.
Yep.
You got to get the hardware.
Like 30 frames might be superior for games.
The sound design and music of the Mortal Kombat games is unbeatable, and it's unbeaten, and it will never be beaten. Yeah.
That's when Styrax came out. Cyrax.
Yep. Cabal.
Yeah.
They're all glorious, though.
Unreal. Just like the character select music.
The only thing
it's
close
unreal.
is maybe the Wave Race 64 and Killer Instinct. What they want, when you walk in the arcade, you have to go find out where that sound's coming from.
Brilliant.
That's the type of that I live for, is when people say or do things like that. That's the only thing that matters. It's like that spark of inspiration.
That music is unreal. The movies are so good.
Do you ever watch the cutscenes from the new games?
No.
The new games seem good.
Really?
Have you ever played Black Ops?
The first one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The sound effect for it's like the sound effect of like the M16 or whatever. Yeah. And there's like 6 guys surrounding you, all firing it, but the mixing, like it's equally loud from each gun.
Yeah.
So it just sounded like I felt like I was the kid from my high school that had Down syndrome that hated loud noises.
Yeah.
I was like, this is ridiculous. It was one of the most unpleasant game experiences I've ever had.
Just the sound?
Yeah, I've uninstalled it immediately. Let me see if I can pull up. It was like the first campaign mission where you're like, Gamer's Little Playground. Yeah. This is so like auditorily offensive. I think I have misophonia. Yeah, no, that's the way it is. It's way loud. Hold on, guys. That'll really, when you're trying to get cozy, you're trying to get in the game world and really live in it and really experience storytelling, which is what it's all about. It's all about storytelling. I mean, one of the things about this game is the voice acting is when I notice things, people think I'm being OCD and nitpicky, but then they wonder like why everything sucks. It wasn't a conscious decision to have Russian, Irish, Cockney accents in the voice acting for this game. It's just something that happens when you have an ensemble of voice actors, is that they put their own juice on it. The voice acting director, his ears are 2 pieces of attached to his head. Nothing registers with him. So the end result is you're in the year 2420 in outer space. You've got warp technology, and you're talking to people that are like, "Hello, it's me. I'd like to be a bit of this. I've got to get to my spaceship in time. Otherwise, I'll be fired from my voice acting gig." From a game, as far as this game is fun, but it's I wouldn't say it's a bad game, but the fact that you can do the corporate espionage quest line by sprinting full speed and shooting everybody with a double-barreled like hunting shotgun, that's not good game design.
Coffee.
Wait, that guy's stealing the table.
The most powerful people in the game are women.
Real?
Yeah, man. Lead tech artist Felipe Noguera. So just search for Felipe Noguera. The guy that is like the head of everything is this guy.
Wow.
And now go to a new tab and search for Starfield NPCs.
Is that a black Chinese person?
Yeah, it's mixed race, the video game.
Yeah.
Which is, I don't really, it doesn't bother me that bad. It bothers me more that the game is full of so many missed opportunities and like bad elements.
And the game is good.
It's fun. It's not a good, like if I had made Starfield, I would be pissed off at how it came out. But as far as me playing it, it's fun.
Is it hard?
No.
Bloodborne, it will make you sick how good the world looks.
Wow.
That's the one that looks by far the best.
Yeah, it's sickening how good it looks. I'm starting to feel that 30 frames is superior because your brain fills in. It's not too smooth. Like 30 frames might be superior for games. That's probably a reason why GoldenEye 64 was so good, because it was under 20 frames.
Oh, really?
Or under 30 frames rather.
Oh, I remember. Because if you like blew stuff up, the frame rate would cut down.
Yeah, it was better because when everything's too smooth, you can see just busy bullshit, but it's smooth. Like it makes you tired. Taking all those frames in, it's sickening. It looks like shit.
The way they die is kind of beautiful. Yeah. Like the way they slowly fall.
This is the last game I can remember that it actually had a good feel when you shot somebody. Yeah. This is the last time ever.
I'm gonna sit there, I'm gonna pull out a meter and walk around. I'm gonna throw, dude, I can't do that. I can't do stuff like that. I can't. Even the first one, I couldn't ever pull out a meter. Dude, I'll lose my mind. I'm like triggering and I'll walk straight into one, man, and I'll load the game if I have to. Bang, quick load. I'll go this way then. Oh, okay, good. Oh, right, bang, quick load. Okay, I'll go that same way again. I'll go, okay, good, we're good. Dude, I rather play it like that. I can't be bothered with those. I really can't. I have no time. I want to go around and freaking just see what this place, see what this base is like. You know how that stuff used to be. But I'll tell you, artifacts, meters, dude, I'd rather die when you had the cross-dressing gear on or whatever. When you got close to a temple, your alarm would go off and you'd hear by sound. You'd say, oh, okay. Then you'd have a little bit of an incentive. You'd have a much greater incentive. You didn't need to press any buttons. You didn't need to change anything at all. You could say, oh, okay, and then you could decide if you want to go to the temple. I'm giving you a good example for this. You have to press a button and you get your meter out. And what's in your other hand? Well, a limp dick and also bolts. I won't pull out a meter and I won't pull out bolts and throw them. I have to do a button. I have to press bolts and press meter. Those are button presses. I don't have time for that anymore. That's genuinely bad design. Sitting on your balls all day. Ugh. So that's why I'm mad. How I can't be the only one that sees this.
This guy's still going about his business? Look, he's going about his business. I just shot him in the head like 5 times. This game is bad.
It's kind of like some kind of parable.
Yo! What does this guy have, 1,000 horsepower? Oh, he's a pirate legend. Oh,
he's a pirate legend.
I better take him out quick then.
And he's down.
Shooting him in the asshole. He had the antiseptic advanced Star Roamer balanced pack. This loot's so good.
Having family and like brothers and stuff and video games and like a childhood, what a rock show.
There were so many good video games coming out. Like the way video games were distributed to us were very exciting.
Yep. Because you couldn't just download them. You couldn't just get them. You had to spend a lot of money on them.
You have to really curate a media experience for your kids.
Yeah.
Yep.
You got to get the hardware.
Yeah.
And like tapes and stuff.
Lethal Enforcers, renting it for the weekend.
Yeah.
You'd stay up till 2 in the morning.
I wish they would re-release the PlayStation 1 and the games again. Why not just do that?
What would it cost?
Everything.
Nothing?
Yeah.
It would cost nothing, and it would be the same $60 a game.
Didn't they do that?
With the mini things, but emulation, it's not the same. I mean, re-release the hardware and the games and the controllers.
Yeah.
Why not?
We got to have a renaissance in this world. We got to bring it back.
One can't just spend the rest of their lives complaining about new games.
We're gonna bring it back.
Live the old games.
We are going to bring it back. Remember translucent plastic electronics?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Those were always so special.
Weird, like Game Boys.
Neon fluorescent green.
Yeah. N64 controllers.
It was like a water gun, like a water pistol.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We are going to bring it back.
Yep.
Joey has one of these.
That's beautiful.
Remember when there was lots of competition? Yeah. There was like 5 different console companies.
Every single character is the same height. This game is a piece of but every single character being the same height.
Isn't that every Bethesda game?
I mean, I guess so, but it looks really goofy in this game.
Yeah.
Because they'll try to have like a crowd of a lot of people, and it'll just be like 7 NPCs, and they're all the same height.
Yeah.
Stupid.
I want to stop thinking about what's going to make money and start thinking about what people need. A video game. That's what I think people need. Indie games. It's stuff like Hotline Miami.
Yeah.
I think what those games lack is they lack the like ultra depth.
Soul.
It's not soul. I think Hotline Miami, I would say has soul. It doesn't have the ultra depth of Star Wars, Dune, when they do these projects, they do like they do a Bible, like a compendium type thing.
Like
that's
the Deus Ex Bible.
They go with concept, Deus Ex Bible, concept art, and all this pre-production writing stuff. That's what's lacking from gaming now.
A real Bible from real designers.
Yeah.
Games now, they have cool mechanics. They have really inventive mechanics, really fun gameplay, good aesthetics, all that stuff. They have all the surface stuff, but they don't have the obsessive attention to detail on stuff like voice acting and writing, which is why like stuff like Disco Elysium, if you do even a little bit of voice acting and a little bit of attention to detail on writing, it's like
it's memed.
People go frantic, go crazy.
Okay.
Over it, but they don't go hardcore, live in this world deep.
Right.
Which is what I want to do.
People that are confident in giving it a depth that comes from someone with vision.
And why is that?
People are not going to spend 10 years on a project. It goes back to the sort of the reason why people aren't doing sculptures or the Sistine Chapel or something, projects that take a decade to make, or cathedrals or whatever. People don't do that.
There's no John Carmack level guys that went rogue and were like, I'm going to do it because I know how to do this. I'll build it myself.
Only Notch.
No.
They're like doing this with their eyes when you walk by. Have you seen that?
Yeah.
That's so great.
And those are the citizens of like the really advanced like seed
Yeah,
for humanity.
man.
If you haven't played this game yet, wait like literally 2 or 3 years for them to do all the updates and then all the modders to come out with all the stuff and then put it all together.
Yeah.
Let it get the cyberpunk treatment or whatever. I wish I didn't play cyberpunk at launch. Like an example, there was a mod on New Vegas called like Living Wasteland or something. It just added small, like not total game-changing things. Like this mod did, it added like patrols. There'd be more traders and more enterable interiors, more this, more that. It just needs a detailed pass from like a really autistic guy. 1,000 autistic guys.
What's the best car you've ever seen in a game? Your favorite car in a game?
In a game?
Yeah.
The Ridge Racer cars were unbelievable.
I really liked those. 60 frames, the music.
The chef's kiss to me was they did like spoofs on real brands. So the ones that were like Italian
It was a WAP.
themed were they're Assoluto. This game was a milestone for me.
I like no perspective correction with the jaggy like polygons. Like there's something. It's like moves.
You mean no? Do you mean this sort of wobbliness?
Yeah, the
That's-
wobbly. Yeah.
I think that's characteristic of the PlayStation.
Yep.
It is. They're so good, and they're just unbeaten, man.
Wow, Cat
Japanese and Italians, the aesthetics and the design is just glorious.
Remember
And the
Micro
Reese's
Machines?
Pieces. Oh my God, Chris. Micro Machines.
Remember the Rasta dude on Micro Machines?
My cousin, my black cousin Dylan brought Micro Machines into my world. He also showed me Shining Force. That game. Oh man, Starfield could have been it, but it wasn't it.
All they had to do was make it so that you can fly in and out of a planet's atmosphere. That's all they had to do. That's all they had to do.
The Ryujin quest line is the corporate spying quest line, and that's where you get tinges of Deus Ex.
That was good.
You get a little that one. I don't think I'm smart enough to fully dissect why Starfield wasn't it, but the Ryujin quest line, you get a taste of Deus Ex type stuff.
Yeah.
If the rest of the game was like that, it would be the best game of all time.
Really?
Game is worth playing for that and the Ryujin quest line alone, in my opinion. Yeah. It's probably hard to make a game I think at that scale, if you have like 100 writers, it's probably hard to really stay
I'm sure.
on target with that.
How does everybody not know that, like general idea forming at this point?
It's probably just
Like too many cooks.
If you're running a
situation.
company with 500, how many people does Bethesda? How many employees does Bethesda have? 450.
Yeah.
It's a big studio.
That's probably tough to keep that many people working towards one goal.
Yeah, but I mean, like, it's how everything goes awry. You know what I mean?
I don't think you can help it though. Once you reach can you look up how many people were involved in the making of Skyrim?
But they do it with movies. They get it done, but they cannot do it with games. I mean, it's not an apt comparison, but it's relatively.
Yeah, 100 people. Fallout 3 had a team of 80. I think it's just the creeping up of the bigger you get, the harder it is to hit your target.
And that is including lawyers.
Do something unique. And if you're like when you're responsible for that many people and you're thinking about stuff like marketing and like meeting a goal, I think you lose track of the